Hi, my name is Courtney, and I am very passionate about helping women with invisible illnesses realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one you had envisioned for yourself, but time is going to pass regardless, and you've got to make the best of your situation. And you know what? Honestly, you know what really changed my life? Fitness. I I was so unhealthy at one point. God, this is so embarrassing, but I've admitted this before, but it's embarrassing. I was so unhealthy at one point. I could barely do 10 minutes on a Wii Fit. That is a freaking children's toy. But that's where I was. That's where I isn't that horrible? Gosh, you always see those things. If you could go back and give your younger self advice, what would it be? For goodness sakes, take care of your damn self. That's what my advice would be. But that's where I ended up. And I went on and taught cardio kickboxing for a little bit. It was brief because it was one of those things where like, man, I really want to do that. I really want to do that. But the reality of my health situation, I did not enjoy it as much as I thought I would. It was more like, holy crap, this is hard. But I'm getting a little sidetracked here. But I found out after I gave that up, and I was like so disappointed. I'm like, man, that was something that was a goal of mine for the longest time, and I was really bummed. But then I found out my adrenal system is just trashed. And so I wasn't able, I had to give up cardio kickboxing because I wasn't able to recover from it. My body would be depleted more than it was capable of recovering, which is probably why I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. But at any rate, I went from barely being able to do 10 minutes on a Wii Fit to teaching cardio kickboxing while dealing with some pretty severe health issues. You know how I got there? Home workouts. I absolutely freaking love home workouts. Let's talk about it. This is going to be real short tonight because it has been, I'm not going to say it's been a bad week, but it's been a very challenging. I've been Oh, I'm having connection issues. I wonder if I should have. Huh. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of night, ain't it? I'm going to have connection issues. So that's another reason to keep it short. Um, Home workouts mean the world to me. This information is from, who is it from? Mindbodygreen.com. But of course, if I didn't agree with it, I wouldn't bother bringing it to you because I've got to believe in what I'm telling you or it's pointless. I love home workouts because it's a judgment free zone. I can wear whatever the hell I want to. And I like to dance. I like to specifically belly dance. And sometimes I get on my little cute coin scarf and I'm a little fancy about it. Other times I'm in a seriously, I have this one workout t-shirt. It is so ratty. I need to throw it away, but it's comfortable and I love it. And I just won't, it's got bleach stains and holes all over it. But it's just me. Who gives a damn? Plus, being a judgment free zone, when I was at my heaviest, there's no way in hell I would have gone into a gym. That's always, even before I had weight issues, that's always just baffled me. Why do people give the fat person at the gym a hard time? For goodness sakes, they're working on their problem. Give the person a hard time who's sitting on their ass, stuffing their face full of chips and complaining about their weight. That's if you're going to be, well, you shouldn't be an ass to anybody, but if you want to be a jackass to somebody, be judgmental on that person. Don't be judgmental on the person who's trying, who's making the effort. Because I got to tell you, to walk into a gym when you're overweight, it takes a lot of courage. I also like the judgment free zone of home workouts because with my health issues, my body responds so differently every single day. And like the other day, I couldn't believe it. One day I seriously could do a forward fold and my hands were flat on the floor. And the next day I was like Son of a, I could barely bend over and get to my knees. What changed? Nothing. Just the fibromyalgia, just the Hashimoto's, just the way my body decided to respond to whatever stress it decided to respond to. When it's just me, I can laugh about that stuff, but I'll be honest. I'm a pretty confident person, but I would feel very self-conscious about that if I was in a class. Partially because I know people would be like, what the hell is wrong with her? And I know because I've been there. Number 2, when you're doing a home workout, you can listen to your music as loud as you want. And my favorite part, you can sing. I love to sing. I don't know that I'm a very good singer, but I'm a very enthusiastic singer, especially when I am by myself. And you know what? If I'm home workouts, I don't have to wear earbuds. I don't have to deal with other people's music. Maybe you like to watch TV. Guess what? You don't have to worry about what somebody else wants to watch. You get to control the remote. Number 3 benefit to home workouts. You don't really need all that equipment. Body weight exercises are very challenging and effective. And, you can get some gear. I have resistance bands. Back in Alaska, I had, they were called I can't say this, Bowflex Selectex, and they were so cool. I had 2 dumbbells. They weren't very big. They didn't take up very much space, but they had dials on them, and I could go from 5 to 52.5 pounds, which for me was more than enough. So you can invest in a little bit of equipment and have a great home setup. And by the way, you can use for most things, you can use a yoga ball instead of a weight bench. And you'll have the added bonus of getting a lot of core engagement that you wouldn't get on the weight bench. You don't need that room full of crap. I mean, think about it. If you're a gym person, how often do you use every single machine in there? Not often, if ever. Number 4, benefit to home workouts. You can dance like nobody's watching because they aren't. I absolutely love choreography. Just about anything with choreography, hand it to me, and I am a happy freaking camper. In fact, one of my belly dance is my primary because it's my big passion, and I freaking love it. But when I was staying with my girlfriend in a little tiny town in Texas, the weather got really bad. I used to walk. They have the beautiful place. It was great for getting out and walking. It was very private. It was a very isolated area. I was safe. It was gorgeous. I loved it. But then the weather turned bad and it's pouring rain. It's like, well, what am I going to do now? I didn't want to just walk laps in the little cabin I was staying in. So I found these walking workouts on YouTube, and I love them. Why? Because they got some choreography to them. Now it's not a regular aerobics routine, but it's also not just marching in place for an hour. And I love them because they're choreography. I dance, I sing. I don't sing to the belly dance stuff because on the rare occasions there are lyrics I don't understand. They're in a foreign language. I don't understand them. But fitness connects us to our spirit, and dance is such an incredible way to express that. And when you're doing home workouts, y'all, you can try so many different things from the privacy and security of your own home. You're not committed to anything. Go on YouTube. You can find hula workouts. You can find hip hop workouts. I've done salsa. I've done country dance. I've done hip hop. I've done Zumba, which is dance and exercise. But you can try all these things. You don't have to commit to anything. You just shop around until you find something that you love. For me, it's belly dance, which, by the way, if you want advice on getting started on that, drop me a line. I'll be happy to share some links with you. And finally, the 5th reason why I urge you strongly to consider home workouts. It's the best me time on the planet. It's my alone time. It's the only time of the day that is 100% about me. Everybody who knows me knows that's non-negotiable. My folks, bless my mom, I miss her so much, but People used to say, I can't believe you don't answer the phone when your parents call. No. And if I did answer the phone, if I was exercising and I answered the phone because it was my parents, who were about the only people I would answer for, I would say, hey, I'm exercising. Can I call you back? Absolutely. And my mom would usually say, well, why did you answer the phone? Because she understood. She got it. It's, you go to a gym. Yes, it's time for you, but it's not alone time. Alone time is really, I should do a video just about alone time. Alone time is so important, especially people always laugh when I tell them this, because I'm really outgoing, but I am extremely introverted, and I have to have my alone time where I go just tappy. No matter what's going on around me, I withdraw, and that sounds negative, but it's not. I pull back. I get my workout done alone. And that prepares me so much to face the day and to face other people. And sometimes when you're exercising, emotions will bubble up that you don't really want to deal with in public. But like when my aunt passed, and then when my mom passed, sometimes honestly, be in the middle of exercising, I just start bawling. Oh my gosh, if I'd have been in a class, I'd have never gone back. I'd have been so embarrassed. But working out at home alone, it's my me time. I could literally collapse into the floor, sob for several minutes, because I'll cry, but I'm not big on crying for a long time. And then I'd pull myself together, and I'd rewind my video, and I'd just go back to it. I used to, it's really funny because I started this years ago. I don't know how long ago, but it's a really long time ago. And I used to think, oh man, I really want someone to work out with. And now I don't want someone to work. I would like someone to lift with, because I hate it. I'm just going to be honest. But the things that I enjoy doing, my walking workouts, which by the way, Get Fit with Rick is so much fun. But my walking workouts, my belly dance, I don't want anybody around for that. That's about me. That recharges my batteries on so many levels, and it's the equivalent of a Prozac as far as I'm concerned. It calms me down. It puts me back in. It doesn't make the pain go away when I exercise, but it allows me to set it aside. It allows me to put it in the back of my mind. And I don't think I would get that in a gym, because I would be so aware of the other people around me, but it's just me. So I can get caught up in what I'm doing, and I can forget about the world and all the bullshit that goes with that. And I can just be grateful and enjoy life for a little bit. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Obviously, this is something I'm pretty passionate about, but people ask me, how do you get motivated to exercise at home? It's like, how do you get motivated to gather all your crap and go somewhere I don't want to do that. I have no interest. If I've got to drive somewhere to exercise, I'm not that interested in exercising. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend. If you have any questions, drop me a line. I'd be more than happy. I have so many cool, free resources for workouts, yoga, Tai Chi, even some weightlifting stuff. I've got a new program I want to check out. I'm sure it's going to be a pay thing, but I'm going to see what they've got for free and give it a try. My body's a little cranky, so I would never jump in without trying it several times on my own first. But anyway, I'm rambling. You guys have a great night. I will be back Monday at